Why do people demand political party change in Indian politics? In Indian politics, the demand for changing a ruling party is not sudden or random. It is usually the result of a gradual build-up of public dissatisfaction, changing expectations, and the emergence of alternatives. Indian voters have repeatedly shown that they are pragmatic rather than blindly loyal. They evaluate governments based on performance, governance, leadership, and their own lived experiences. When there is a gap between promises and reality, people begin to look for change. This phenomenon is often referred to as anti incumbency, where voters grow tired of the same leadership due to perceived inefficiency, corruption, or lack of development. A strong a strong example of this can be seen in Uttar Pradesh, where political power shifted from the Samajwadi Party to Bharatiya Janata Party. The Samajwadi Party, under leaders like Akhilesh Yadav, focused on welfare and regional identity politics. However, over time, sections of the public expressed concerns regarding law and order, governance, and uneven development. At the same time, the BJP presented itself as a party offering strong leadership and a development oriented agenda supported by the national image of Narendra Modi. The 2017 election result was not just a victory for BJP but a reflection of accumulated public desire for change combined with the availability of a credible alternative. In Delhi, the political shift followed a slightly different pattern. The rise of Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party emerged from an anti-corruption movement reflecting deep public frustration with traditional political parties. Instead of relying heavily on identity politics, Aam Aadmi Party focused on governance issues such as education, healthcare, electricity, and water. This created a new model of performance based politics, where voters rewarded tangible improvements in daily life. Interestingly, Delhi voters have often chosen differently in state and national elections, continuing to support the Bharatiya Janata Party at the national level while favoring AAP in state governance. This indicates a growing political maturity among voters who differentiate between different level of governance rather than sticking to one party across all elections. The expansion of the Bharatiya Janata Party across various states also reflects broader political trends in India. The party has benefited from strong leadership projection, especially through Narendra Modi, effective communication strategies, and a well organized grassroots network. In many regions, voters turn toward BJP when they seek stability, decisive leadership, or a national level narrative. This does not necessarily mean rejection of regional parties everywhere, but it shows that voters are willing to shift when they perceive a stronger or more effective option. In West in West Bengal, politics is currently in dynamic phase. The state has been led by Mamata Banerjee and All India Trinamool Congress for over a decade. While the ruling party continues to enjoy significant support, there are signs of increasing political competition, particularly with the rise of the BJP as a strong opposition force. Public demand for change in such situation depends on multiple factors, including governance satisfaction, economic opportunities, law and order, perception, and the credibility of opposition parties. If voter feels that the current system still delivers, they may prefer continuity. However, if dissatisfaction grows and a strong alternative is available, the demand for change can rapidly increase. Across all these examples, a clear pattern emerges. Indian voters are increasingly aware, aspirational, and performance driven. They are willing to support any party that they believe can deliver better governance, development, and stability. At the same time, they are equally willing to reject parties that fail to meet expectations. This reflects the strength of Indian democracy, where power ultimately lies with the people. Political change, therefore, is not just about shifting parties, it is a reflection of evolving public consciousness, rising expectations, and the continuous negotiation between citizens and those in power. Overall, the demand for party change in India arises from a combination of dissatisfaction, aspiration, leadership, appeal, and availability of credible alternatives. Whether in Uttar Pradesh, Delhi, or West Bengal, the message remains consistent. Governments that adapt to public needs survive, while those that fail to respond eventually face electoral change. This cycle of accountability is what keeps democracy active and relevant in a diverse and dynamic country like India.